Good afternoon children, welcome back to EBS subject. This is continuation of lesson number 4, the story of a drop of water. Page number 40, there is an activity that you have to do, that is read carefully the table given below, then put correct mark, tick mark in the column of the source of water used for various purposes. See the first column, uses of water. First one, drinking. For drinking purpose, which water you can use? You have to put a tick mark. For drinking purpose, you can use well water and rivulet water. For drinking purpose, you will use this water. Then washing dishes. You can wash your dishes with everything, means river water, pond water, well water, hand pump water, stream water, sea water, rivulet water. You can use all these water for washing dishes. And then for washing clothes also you can require all these water. Like this, you tick it and complete the box. This is your homework. So you complete this work in the textbook only. Got it children? Okay. Then next, what is the source of drinking water in your school? You have to write here. What is the source of drinking water in your school children? That is, we get the well water, we get the hand pump water, we get the tank water, we get the tap water. From the tap water comes, we can use this for drinking. This is source of drinking water. The next drop of water is telling, how do you store me in your house? Look at the pictures and put tick mark in the box provided, and also write which materials they are made of. See children, here look at the picture. These are the containers in which you store water in your home. These are the containers. In this you can store the water in your home. Yes, see. In olden days, water is to be stored in the mud pot. In the mud pot, water will be very cool. So water is stored in the mud pot. Okay. This is storage of water in which you can keep the water. In the picture, the second one is plastic pot. Nowadays, water is used in plastic pot. And plastic bottles, Bisleri water is a plastic material. Then next, steel buckets is used to store the water. Then plastic, this is the plastic tank. In your rooftop, you can use this tank. Is used to store water, which has 1,000-liter capacity. This is the largest tank in which you can store water for your household activity. Then steel tank is used to store the drinking water. Then cement tank in which you can store the water. These are the things in which you can store the water. Apart from these, if you stored me in any other vessel, draw their pictures and write their names. See here children, apart from these, in your house, if any other vessel are using to store water, that picture you have to draw and write their names here. So complete this box in your textbook only. Then next, which materials are these containers made of? Write here. You can use materials like copper, brass, mud, steel, plastic. These are the materials in which water can be stored now. Water can be stored. Now next, the vessels made of mud, plastic, steel, copper, etc. are used to store water. Then next, there is an activity. How many containers are there in your house? Count then and write here. Count them and write here. See, in the first column, containers are there. Those are steel, plastic, mud, brass, copper, others. See, how many steel pots are there in your house? 4. Okay. How many steel buckets are there in your house? 2 buckets. And plastic tank? 1. Plastic tank, if is there, means 1. No means no. Then steel containers means steel filter? No. Okay. Next, plastic pot? 5. Plastic buckets? 4. Plastic tank? 1. Means syntax? 1. Plastic filter? 1. Okay. Like this you complete the activity in your textbook. The smallest container is glass. Glass is the smallest container in your house in which water you can store. In your house and biggest container is syntax, which has a 1000 liters capacity in which water can store in your house for your daily activities. Then here are the containers. This is how much you store water. How do you store drinking water? How do you store drinking water? We store drinking water in a vessel and close it with a lid. You use the container which has a lid. You close the lid of every container. Why do we close the lid of every container? So that any dirty things and germs should not enter into the water. If you drink the dirty water, you will fall sick. So, any dirty things should not enter inside the water. So, you will close the lid of containers. So, we store drinking water in a vessel and close it with a lid. Okay. Next page. The drop of water is telling, yes children, drinking water should be kept clean. The container should also be clean. The drinking water should be clean. The container should be washed and kept clean. Next, boil the water, cool it and store it in a vessel covered with a lid. Drink only this water to keep good health. See here, first what should we do? We should boil the water. Why we should boil the water? Because when we boil the water, all the dirty things, germs and bacteria which is harm to our health should die away. So we should boil the water. Then put it into the container and closing the lid of the container. Next, it is better to store drinking water in a container having a tap, so that we can avoid the water becoming dirty with the touch of our hands. Yes, you should store the water in the container which has a tap, so that we can avoid the water becoming dirty. How it is avoiding water becoming dirty? See, if there is a no tap, what you will do? You will open the lid, put hand into the container. If your hands is dirty, then water also becoming dirty with the touch of your hands. So, we make the water dirty. For avoiding this, we store the water in the container which has a tap. So, from the tap, directly we can take it without touching the water. So, the water will be clean. Or one more method, to take water from a big container, use a ladle. What you will use? You will use a ladle. So, you dip the ladle inside and take the water. For using this method, we can avoid the water becoming dirty. See here, which container is better? Closed lid or without closed lid? Yes, closed lid is better to store drinking water. So, we have to put tick mark here. Next, we should drink only pure water. The lid of the water container should be closed always. Hands should be washed before taking water from the pot. Taking water from the pot, what you have to do? You have to wash your hands. See here, next there is an activity. Children, measure how much of water you need every day and write here. See children, here the table of daily work. You have to complete this in your textbook. For daily work, washing hands, legs and face in the morning, how much of water you can use? That is already given 5 mugs. Yes or no? Yes. Then drinking in a day, 8 glasses of water you can use. Right. Then bathing, 1 bucket of water. Isn't it? Yes. So like this, you complete this table in the textbook only. Then next, do you know how much of water you use every day at home? Observing this table, you can easily measure how much of water you need every day. Okay, then next, how many of you are there in your home and how much of water do you need in your house in a day? Right here. So complete this table in a textbook. For you, how much water you need in a day? And for your mother, for your household work, how much water your mother will use in a day? Like this, your father, grandparents, brother, sister, how much water they are using in a day? Like this, you complete this table. See how much of water do your family members and you use every day. So observing this table, you can easily measure the how much of water do your family members and you use every day. Then have you understood now how important water is? Remember, water is needed not only for you but also for the living beings living on this earth. Living beings living on this earth. So don't waste me, use me carefully just as much as you need. Yes children. Yes, daily we required water. Water is needed very much for us. If there is no water, there is no life. Not only for us, all the living beings require water. For animals, birds, all the living beings require water. So don't waste the water. Use the water as much as you need, but don't waste the water. We should save the water for our new generation, for our future generation. So we should not waste the water. We should save the water. So this is the information about the water. I hope you have understood this lesson. This is the story of a drop of water. Notes I will give you in the next class. Okay. Okay, we'll see in the next class. Thank you.